Is Ariel Sauer, and growing up I had many strong believers in my life, including my parents, who shared the gospel and the love of Christ with me. I wanted the hope and joy that they had, and so I followed Jesus too. I don't remember exactly when or where Jesus saved me, but I know that he suffered and died to save me, and I'm so thankful that he did that. But for many years, I didn't have a very strong faith. I spent much time in worry and frustration. I saw hope and joy in older, more mature believers, but I didn't know how to get that, and I wanted it. But for years, I was stuck in this cycle of worry and frustration. But then at age 11, I was at Awana one night, and I sat there struggling with the question, what am I missing that's preventing me from experiencing the hope and the joy and the peace that I long to have? And I asked God for an answer at that moment, and the words, I need to live for Him, entered my mind. I realized that's what I had been missing, that I had not been giving everything to Jesus. And so I decided that I was going to give everything to Him and live for Him, the way that Galatians 2:20 describes, which says, I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave Himself for me. And recently, I've been being challenged to seek Him and His will in everything that I do. And particularly, this was college plans for this year, that last year, being a senior in high school, trying to figure out where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do and all that stuff. And I soon came up with my own plan without seeking God's plan. And this plan became more and more unlikely, and I just grew more frustrated over the unlikeliness of it. And so finally I came to the point where I realized that I needed to follow God's plan for my life and come here to MSU. And as soon as I made that decision, I felt so much peace and assurance and knew that I'd made the right choice. And now, as a result, I view my time here as part of God's plan to teach me to be more like Christ and to reach out to the people around me. And I'd like to finish with the words to In Christ Alone, which shows Jesus is the only hope of salvation. In Christ alone, my hope is found. Now He is my light, my strength, my song. And now, here in the love of Christ, I stand. Thanks for taking the time to watch my story. I'm interested in hearing your story. Please use the link at the end to share your thoughts with me.